first loss of the season back in Week 3. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
1st and 10.
First down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
They'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Up the middle. Here's Edwards. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
York, good on the extra point. And the Oilers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 48-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the ball's out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Oilers.
On the handoff, Edwards. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run once more with Edwards. And on that 1st and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Oilers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it, and the Oilers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Tigers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Tigers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a screen coming for right, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Complete to Jalen Wright.
A shotgun handoff to Wright, and he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll try to run. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Oilers offense ready to take over possession of the football. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the lead. The ball runs out. And fortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And that's big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Oilers offense ready to get back to work. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Third and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Houston. his 4th TD grab of the season. York is good on the extra point. And the Oilers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
61 yards.
It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 61 yards. He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will score! Touchdown, Sacramento! His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Oilers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. The right side here, pass is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
13 yards on
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're into field goal range now, as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game. By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. The Tigers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He'll work forward for a couple. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kenneth Bragg in there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 7.
Third and a yard. Here's a run with their tight end. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. That one is good. And his guys will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? If you're able to do that here, they tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Oilers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
again, it's Edwards. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down
at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground. This is right. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. On first down, a run for right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Here's Edwards. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, give to Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Open man. That's Gibson. To the goal line and in. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, Oilers. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Oilers will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The Tigers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Here we go, set.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Oilers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they scored the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Here's Gould on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Oilers offense and their running back set to go once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for a 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
38 yards on the play.
Back to the air one more time.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run with right, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the lines.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Houston. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Tigers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw here on first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Here we go, set.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11. At the 43.
Try the right side this time. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. This is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now a screen set up for Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's
Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
On the draw, it's Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. The Tigers offense ready to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Oh, a loose football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Rice, touchdown Oilers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The crowd into it, supporting their offense. Down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they begin 1st and 10. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come up for 2nd and 2. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
Automatic 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Trader on the coverage.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's complete on the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look over in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now or never. Over him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.